boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Underwood to throw. With the catch, it's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. There's a crease. 30, past the 20. Touchdown Wolverine. Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the option. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throwing more. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25.
Black 18, kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Running inside to Marshall. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
The give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Play fake, Underwood. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Marshall. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28.
Ready. Black 14. Top.
Underwood fires to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. He's got it. No, he got loose. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Moore will throw. Working that left side now. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Hill. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's more. Fires to the tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Motion from the wide receiver. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Davison. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Reads it, fires complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Throwing, Underwood, and he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Moore to the air. Quick completion on the out route. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Dante Moore. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Maybe some room here. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 1st downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a 1st down on every single play they run.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance. So you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Davison. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll send the back in motion. Moore with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Moore. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run inside. It's Davison. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Moore to throw. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Breaks the tackle. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Ducks will call on their punt team. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
From the gun, give on the inside. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Finds the tight end. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Wolverines want to move quickly.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And throws off the RPO. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Red pass hits complete. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Tight end now in motion. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Time to take a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Play action with Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quick release by the QB. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
He's got it. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Ducks in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. They're dealing with a second and long. Running inside. It's Davison. There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing more. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
Fighting off the defender. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats of what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Complete. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
2-14, close.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Gets the back moving. Moore will throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Things did not go on the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Ready? 886 bouncer. 886 bouncer. Spade on, spade on.
Underwood. Pressure coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a third and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He stopped short, and it's fourth down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage.
180 raised guard. Kill, kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Throwing, Underwood. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it will be first and goal. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quarterback keeper. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Black 18. Black 18.
Touchdown, Michigan! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Dante Moore. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Run inside. It's Davison. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
chains now on 2nd and long. Moore unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They punted away on 4th down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Here's Underwood to throw. Hauls it in.
And that's a big throw by this young man. Like, listen, late in the football game, you've got to make plays. He's been a little bit up and down, but they got to give him the rock. They're going to trust him. Let's see what he can do late in this football game.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Working that wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.